Los Angeles Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pearson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air. Allen. He finds his man complete. It's Pearson. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And the tight end goes in motion left. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He'll dump this off to Cook. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 10 yards out. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Chargers, nothing.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It's Eckler again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Johnson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can draft anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line.
Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
going to try and throw on third down. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Allen off the play fake. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 43 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-7.
Bills 21, Chargers 7.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Herbert now. Complete. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle with Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete.
On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Here's Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a bigger and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Allen now looks to throw. His pass caught at the 4.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Succop's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete there to Johnson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got some space here.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson.
And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Eckler again. And he will get in across the jump for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and it cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made on the 20-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Allen, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now on 2nd and 13, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And I think he got a yard to the 41. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He gets this one to Johnson.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down by 80 as well. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Slot man moves right. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Allen. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, As many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 25 yards. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up. And
pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. Touchdown run. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
146 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. On first down, it's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Complete to Keenan Allen. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
Going back to Allen. He's got him again. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Allen has it, left side.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerome Johnson. And 11. Able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights. This taken in at the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Williams brings it in. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Stephon Diggs, the 30, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.